a lot of times people need to know that other people are relying on you. And that's the idea of responsibility, right?
That's right.
Is that, of course, you have a responsibility for yourself, but why be responsible for yourself? It's because another person is going to want to make sure they see you at 7 a.m. because you actually have something to offer this bitter and broken world, that you actually might have something deep within the bowels of your depraved existence that matters, that you might have something that you can contribute for the betterment of the kingdom. And when I talk about responsibility to young men and young people, they light up. They say, "Oh my goodness, that's really something. I've never heard of that. I've just heard about how everything around me is wrong and is awful." And we talk about the responsibility of Christians, right? There's so much responsibility put on our shoulders every single day, and there's a greater microscope and persecution around that. But suicide is nothing to be trivialized. It's a very serious thing, and there's many contributing factors to it, a lot. And some of it, I think, stems from, in a lot of different ways, I think social media plays a huge role in it. I can go into a more practical sense of that. I think those little smartphones that we all have done incredible damage to social status of young people, and I think we have to have the real conversation around that in our country. But from a more serious sense that I have this, is that there's someone listening to this inevitably by the law of averages. And all I have to say is, if you're thinking any form of self-harm, all I have to say is, you know what, you're right. Life is really, really hard. It is awful. But there's something that you have to offer that actually might make somebody else's life a little less awful. And that's a reason to keep going. And if just one person needs to hear that today, then this visit was worth it.